Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, world, and welcome to yet another fun-filled episode here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. We're gonna get our tags in shortly, and so thank you for embarking upon with us on what will be another great episode this morning. And so we thank you all for chopping it up with us, and we thank you in advance for a time that will be had. And so yes, well, we are back like a shark attack, back like we love something, back like we ain't got no clothes on our back. And for the world is a better place in the moment when the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is taking place. So thank you for tuning in with us this morning as we converse about the latest sports topics that have taken place from this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in and participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via our two Facebook pages, the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page, as well as additionally on our Early Morning Sports Talk podcast Facebook page. You can find us on Instagram at EMSTP underscore. Again, on IG at EMSTP underscore. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, and Jones, as well as our guests for that weekend. Today is May 16th, 2026, and we have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world. Where this past week we saw the NBA playoffs, where we had a variety of series conclude in sweeps, which the LA Lakers, they would be swept by the Thunder. The Knicks would go ahead and they would easily take care of the Sixers. And then we also would see last night the Timberwolves um, finally get put out of their injury riddled and just get put out of their misery. And the San Antonio Spurs move on to the Western Conference Finals to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then last night as well, we saw the Cleveland Cavaliers do what they do best with the two superstars, had a chance to finish it off, but instead Detroit sliced and diced them really, really good. Now that's a game 7 that'll take place tomorrow. On the other hand, the White Sox and Cubs both playing good baseball. White Sox are actually above 500, which is a miracle. That is defying expectations. The Chicago Cubs, one of the top teams in the National League, they faced off in the first game of the Crosstown Classic last night, fellas. I don't know if you guys had a chance to check it out. Competitive game for the most part, but the Cubs separated themselves, kind of showing that they're who they are and showing kind of us, why they are where they are. Let's put it that way. So it was a good baseball game, good baseball by the clubs. Really, really great team effort. Additionally, the NHL playoffs are down to the now final five, but the Western Conference Finals, it is set. Familiar foes, as we stated, fellas, prior to the NHL playoffs beginning, that the Colorado Avalanche will be a favorite. Las Vegas Golden Knights, always a staple, always a tough team. Stanley Cup champions a few years back, conference finals quite often. They're back again. And so those two teams will battle to take place to see who'll go to the Stanley Cup. And then additionally, we pointed out the Carolina Hurricanes, been one of the best teams in hockey all season. They already punched their ticket to the conference finals, and now they're awaiting the winner of the Montreal Canadiens Buffalo Sabres series, which Game 6 will take place tonight, and possibly the Canadiens punching a ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals tonight, and again battling for a Stanley Cup positioning. And so, with that being said, we've covered some of our sports. Introducing our brother from another mother, my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Mr. Jamar Goodman. Mr. Jamar Goodman, good morning, sir. How are you?
Man, pretty good. Crosstown matchup because White Sox NBA playoffs in full effect. NFL schedule release was the other day. I'm feeling pretty good, man.
Awesome, awesome, bro. Yes, and Ian Jones introducing my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast and our other mother from another mother, Mr. Ian Jones, aka Rod Tidwell, aka People Hernandez, aka Cowley Watson. Mr. Ian Jones, my bro, what it do?
How y'all doing today, fellas?
Pretty good, bro.
NBA
Let's go.
playoffs. It's been very interesting. I'm ready to talk about it. It's been very interesting.
Yes, sir. Well, with that being said, this is the platform, bro. for you to do so. And so let us begin to talk about it. And so the NBA playoffs, we start with you, Jamar, follow up with you, Ian. Let's start with the series that just got finished last night, the Timberwolves and Spurs. Um, what are your thoughts on this series? And we'll get a chance to also talk about what's next in the Western Conference. The matchup in basketball, you kind of know, Ian. We've been talking about it all year. And so let's talk about this current series. Or not, it's not a current series at this point, it's finished. Jamar, go ahead, man. Break down what happened with the series between the Spurs and Timberwolves.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pat myself on the back. I picked the Spurs in 6. Here we are. But so Wemby is a problem. Wemby is not real. Wemby is an alien.
Clearly,
Wemby
man,
is,
he's a problem.
Is a created player, however you want to characterize the man, whatever adjectives you want to use, that's what he is. But I was telling somebody yesterday, it's not only Wemby. What I call is the 3-headed monster in the backcourt between De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, and Dylan Harper. Like those three, along with Wemby, makes it tough for anybody. And then when you start adding in Vassell and Shaq Penny and whatever his name is, and
those lethal 3-point shooters.
Yeah, the
They
ones
just be
that
waiting in the corner to shoot those threes.
and they get those open looks because you have a 7'5" guy out there that's doing everything, whatever he wants to do. And then when you couple that with the intensity that they play on their defense on the perimeter is darn near just as good as what Wemby does in the interior. It's suffocating. And the ball movement, it reeks like this version, like this modern version of the Greg Popovich system. That's what it looks like. The ball moves, it doesn't stick. It guys cutting and getting to their spots, creating mismatches, and the energy is always there. Castle is a problem. Castle is a big problem.
Fucking problem.
This man had 32 points, 11 of 16 from the field, 5 of 7 from 3. When Castle started hitting threes like that, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Right.
He started off 5 for 5.
And not to mention he had 11 boards and 6 assists, so he was just all over the place. Like, Fox had 21.
His starting lineup scored 100 points. That says it all right there.
Yeah, that's ball game. That's ball game. So, needless to say, it's as good as Anthony Edwards is and as battle tested as the Timberwolves have been in the last couple of years in the playoffs, honestly, there's only so much you can do with that roster compared to the Spurs. I mean, I'm laughing because we kind of had an idea of what Wemby would be if all he had to do was just stay healthy, and every year has been a significant increase in development and the progress of the team's success. And anybody that was drafted like number 1 prior to him or around him that we thought that had next, quote unquote, in the league, Wemby told y'all I don't care who got next. I'm here now. And so I am definitely looking forward to this Western Conference Finals. I think there's people that really believe this is going to be the NBA Finals type deal, but I think we kind of learned last year when we thought that the same in the Western Conference Finals, and the NBA Finals turned out to be a lot better than anticipated. So, nevertheless, no, shout out to the Spurs. They are, for a team that really hasn't had any playoff experience outside of a couple of people, they are handling business, and I'm happy to see it.
Yeah. And, bro.
Man, Wemby. Man, shout out to Nike for the shade they threw at my dog Anthony Edwards last night. You know, Anthony Edwards' campaign for Adidas is believe that. Nike dropped a commercial last night with believe this in the sand
Ooh.
with an alien sign at the bottom and the Nike logo in the front.
Hey,
Wow.
that's dope.
They snap, bro. They
Wow.
snap.
That was the commercial then, right?
Yep. They dropped it
Yeah, I
last
want
night.
to
Soon as
see
they,
that.
Dude,
yep,
they had that on standby.
yes, sir, they did.
Mm,
Man, well, I'm gonna talk about last night game first of all. Man, last night game was crazy. So, man, them boys, man, them Spurs, bro, they a real problem, bro. Like Jamal just stated, hit them out the win. And they do it on both ends of the floor. And like Dwayne Hawkins just stated, man, they unselfish. And I think that's one of the biggest things that, like you said, that make them dangerous, bro. Like
right.
they gonna play defense and you can't leave them open, man. It's like they hitting shots, you know. And I think the biggest thing when you going against Wemby, what I seen from the Timberwolves, some people, they'll go up and like I seen Terrence Shannon. He had a great shot on him last night for a 3-point play. He went in his body first, then he kind of contorted his body and got an and one. But
Right.
for the most part, them guys, man, if he just standing in that paint, bro, and you ain't got him on that perimeter, bro, they thinking about it. They drive it to the bucket with a nice move, and they thinking about it. They like,
Right.
nah, I'm gonna throw it
Yeah,
back
And that
out,
split
and they
second,
settle
bro,
and they
dude.
settling
changed
they
the
settling for
whole
jump shots, bro.
freaking dynamic of the game, fellas.
Yeah, bro.
Changes this gonna be a conference finals. Like, man, changes the whole dynamic in.
Yep,
I firmly in. Can I just jump in, dog?
yep.
Anthony Edwards would have been able to do more. And you obviously see when Cornette got in the game, they attacked, right? They get and ones and shit when he get in the game and
As
all
you
that.
should.
Cornette try to try, but Wemby's in the game, it's that split second in. And the Timberwolves, they can't, what they gonna do? They gonna dunk on them? They gonna go on the bat? No. So at this point, you just shooting threes. Or you
The jump shot.
shooting jump shots. And how you think you're gonna win a series? I mean, I'm not saying the Warriors done it. Maybe the Warriors, you know what I'm saying? But like, you're not really gonna win a series, fellas, if you just shooting jump shots. And that's the scarier part about Wemby, dog, because he take away anything in the paint. All that shit around the paint, just you might as well forget about it. Make you super one dimensional, like super.
I mean,
Man.
like I just stated, man, they starting five had 100 points last night. I mean, that's just that's just saying, bro. That mean they just playing team ball. They playing unselfish ball. They came out there to get the job done. They're like, hey, we putting their ass away tonight. Ain't no game seven, bitch. We putting them away tonight. And that's what they did. And you got to think about it too, bro. Think about this. Wemby got kicked out that game. What was that, game three?
I
Yeah.
think it was game 3. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when they went up 2-1.
Yeah, got kicked out game three. They probably lose that game if Wemby play because Wemby was just coming off of what, 39-point game?
Yeah, game 2. Yeah,
They probably lose that game. So we probably looking at 4-1.
yeah.
And they
Really
had to
realistic,
fight.
real time.
And they
Yeah,
had to fight to win that game. It wasn't like it was a blowout.
Yeah,
They had
you're
to
right.
fight to win that
They
game.
had to
they
come
had
back in the
because
fourth.
they had to come
Yeah,
back in
he
the
had to
fourth.
go off. Yeah. So it
Right,
wasn't that
right,
wasn't
right.
sweet either.
No,
So that just let you
Mm-hmm.
know that they just talented across the board, and Wemby is the icing on the cake.
Right.
speaking of Ant-Man fighting, because I felt like for the most part it was like Ant-Man and probably Shannon Jr. in the series, a little sprinkling, a little Nas Reed. That's about it. McDaniels was inconsistent
He had
a
a
little
he had a
bit.
bad
A
night.
bad night
He had a bad
Um,
night.
last
Dosunmu,
night.
he was okay, but when you look at this, like Gobert played 22 minutes, no points. Like they just
Right, and
completely.
this is the point I was just about to make about the Timberwolves, and I'm gonna make it as well about. I'm gonna still continue to make it about Detroit as I talked about. Can I make the point, Jamar?
Go for it.
The quick point I want to make about the Timberwolves is, we were obviously watching over here big time, fellas, because of this French, connection stuff, and Rudy being the mentor, Victor Wembanyama being a protege, etc. But I'm like, how the hell is he his mentor and protege when Rudy Gobert can't score the basketball? Like, he can't score the basketball at all, and for me, that really hindered the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it does.
Right there.
It does hinder them
Right
at
there.
times.
If I mean, don't get me wrong. It's nice to see McDaniels and Shannon and everybody go to work, get to dancing. You got a big body that can set you some screens, but it ain't like Rudy Gobert just out there shutting shit down. Excuse my French, like Victor Wembanyama is. You ain't really afraid to go into the basket and scoring Rudy Gobert the way people are afraid to go score against Victor Wembanyama. You ain't seeing Rudy Gobert just go out there blocking stuff the way the way Victor Wembanyama is, and then on top of that, he not scoring the ball. And so it's like, if I'm the Timberwolves, bro, I'm like, man, they got an interesting offseason, because I'm really gonna wonder how they gonna answer that question, because they need. I think Naz Reid is great, right? But they might need something else, because Julius Randle, big ass out there.
That's where I wanted to go.
That's where I knew you was going. That's why I was going. His big ass out there got Chad Penny on him, Ian.
Because he thinks he's Kobe Bryant.
Dude, I ain't got time for it. Dude,
don't get me started.
Ian,
don't get me started, bro.
Like, how I feel about Christian Kirk in the NFL. That's how I feel about Julius Randle. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. You get paid all this money and you only showed up with 3 points. At least I know Rudy Gobert don't have any offensive bag at all. But you're supposed to be out here, dropping at least 20 a game. You can't even do that. Like, what are you doing? I can't stand this man. He's a ball stopper. He can't play with an offense.
All that muscle, though. All that muscle. All that girth. For what?
For man, out here being Sean May out here. I ain't got time for it.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
He think man, every time he get the ball, and I have with my best friends hollering every time he get the ball, like, look at him. He go Kobe Bryant, because every time he get the ball, bro, he's a ball stopper, bro. He want to play 1-on-1. He want to shoot for the. I'm like, bro. Dude. And it's cool when he hitting it. Sometimes he in his bag and he doing his thing, but that ain't all the time, bro. It'd be like, oh my goodness. I'm like, bro, look at him. You think he Kobe Bryant, bro?
And you
like a baby Donovan Mitchell.
You traded Cat for this man? Like, I understand Cat is, he has his moments, but I mean, he's a lot more consistent and more important to a team than Julius Randle. Like, this is what you do?
Look at Cat now.
Yeah, getting ready. He has an opportunity to get to the finals, a serious opportunity to get to the finals.
Say no. Yeah, he said no. Right, exactly. No. Like, literally, man. And as I'm watching Jamar in, I started thinking, like, okay, I understand Rudy Gobert. He ain't got no offensive bag. Yes, Correct. They could use a big that can shoot the ball probably next year, that can score, and that'd be even better for Naz Reid. So it's like, what? I guess, quick question, fellas: do you keep Gobert or do you get a big that can score and defend?
I'll say get rid of him.
If so, how easy? You try to go get Giannis?
Yeah, I say
absolutely.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree with that. Hell yeah. I mean, if he come to Minnesota,
he down the street.
Yep, and let Randall be a part of that package. He got to go. Like, I'm
absolutely.
On Randall
absolutely.
Going but if they go
I'm sitting Randall, Naz Reid, and
I don't know, Bone
That's a good package.
Maybe
get him a veteran point guard or something.
A bunch of picks and goodbye.
Yeah, I'm not sending what's the name though. I'm not sending Terrence Shannon. I'm not sending Ayo.
Nope. Not
and I'm damn sure not sending Jaden McDaniels. No.
Nope.
Right. Yeah, you keep those. You have Giannis and whatchamacallit?
And Edwards with the rest of them.
Yeah. That'd be nice, man. And you still have Gobert there.
Yep.
Up in the end. And that'd be nice because you'll still have a center.
Now, honestly, his ass can go to. They can hire me to go sit in the paint.
the problem is they traded so much draft capital for the man, so it's like
Yeah, they look
you
like
don't have to
they got fleeced.
live with it.
They got fleeced.
That's like Bridges for the Knicks. Like
Yep.
All them picks,
you
yeah,
stuck.
right.
What happened?
Yeah, and so, man, fellas, Minnesota, they got a choice to make, man. They got a choice to make. But just quickly, fellas, and let's talk about this. Who y'all think now? Because we've been talking about it all year. You know, in basketball, you generally like, man, okay, it's looking like it's gonna be these two teams. Likely it's gonna be these two teams. We've been saying San Antonio, Oklahoma City, two best teams, and so now it's here. Who y'all got for this series? Because this one could be tricky.
I got San Antonio.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
I got them in 6. For one, the Spurs have had the Thunder number all year. Second, I feel like the Spurs are the team that match up best with the Thunder. Between Wemby, pretty much neutralizes Chet Holmgren all the time. Also, that 3-headed monster in the backcourt that I mentioned earlier. Not saying that they can. I'm definitely not saying they can slow Shea down, but it's more so I think they can match the intensity on offense and on defense. The ball movement, the length, the speed. A Wemby, like I'm going Spurs.
Yeah. Ian, bro.
Man, I think I'm going Spurs too. I wanted my boy Ant-Man to get back to the conference finals, but man, Wemby too much, man. That dude the alien. So, man, I think I'm a believer. I won't say I wasn't a believer in Wemby. I'm a believer in the Spurs team, bro. Like, I think I want to see a rematch, bro. Not gonna lie. I think I want to see the Spurs and the Knicks in the finals. I think I want to see that.
1999.
Yeah, I want to see that. I remember that final. So I think that's what we're gonna get again. But shout out to Detroit though, man. Detroit, Cleveland, they need to get Cleveland up out of here. I hope they blow Cleveland
For
out.
real, they need to we're gonna talk about that next, man. We're gonna talk about that next. But I know that Jamar just went away, but the disrespect to the Thunder, Ian. Are you guys serious? The disrespect to the Thunder. Come on, guys. Yes, I understand. Spurs did what they did to them in a regular season, in which a number of games Jaden Daniels didn't play. So one of the games SGA didn't play out. Yes, the Spurs won a season series 3-1. But keep in mind, Ian, the only undefeated team, right? Haven't lost a game, and maybe that's credit to playing the Lakers. But they
I
making it
told y'all
look
that was
easy.
gonna happen.
I mean, we all agreed on that end a couple Saturdays ago. Only person that didn't agree was Gilliam. But other than that, we all agreed that would be a sweep. Like, the Lakers didn't have a chance. And so for me, with the Thunder, they ain't even played their best basketball. They did this without Jalen Williams. And what Jalen Williams just stated last night on ESPN that he's coming back. So I understand the Spurs are doing what they're doing, but you got to pay attention to what the Thunder are doing. SGA hasn't even played for real. He hasn't had to play because AJ Mitchell been busting everybody ass.
Yep.
McCain been busting everybody ass. Holmgren. And so the thing about this series now is that Victor Wembanyama, if you could keep him in the paint, it's like now, and you playing that one team that can shoot the three now. And they will light you up. And if you go around missing, then they coming right back and they torching you. And it ain't going to be a lot of room for error for San Antonio. It ain't going to be a lot of – you got to play damn near perfect basketball to beat the Thunder. But that's what's gonna make this series great, and because that paint gonna get taken away. Stephen Castle know how to get to the free throw line. He's becoming a magician. But SGA know how to get to the free throw line too. And
Oh yeah, of
gee,
course.
this about to be a series, dog. This about to be like
7. I think it's 7.
tug of war shit, like adjustments at its best type shit. Like, man, if you ain't doing this well, we finna take this away. That Greg Popovich system. But Mark Dial, in my opinion, and he do you agree that he's probably the best coach in the NBA? If not, hands down, probably the best coach.
Yeah, I think we watching the team. These couple young teams that's in these playoffs, like the Pistons and the Spurs, especially the Spurs, we watching them grow up, especially them two. I feel like them two teams we watching them grow up, and they possibly can grow into something special. So, we already got OKC. We seen them kind of grow. They went and got their championship last year. So some young teams, man, the NBA is taking a turn, man. The old heads it's over, man, and
Right, the
it's the new
KD, Steph
NBA.
guys, yeah, it's new. And let me ask you this, Ian, because for me, bro, this seemed like this is just the beginning. The
Yeah,
Thunder got first round picks here. You understand? So the Thunder, they're the best positioned team by far in the NBA. Everyone, shout out to the Bulls. We got them a bright future too, with the money we got in hand. But the Thunder already got the squad they got, and they still got first round picks in. And so it ain't like this team finna just be, oh, we got a look good 1-2 year run. This finna be down the road, down the road, down the road. With the Spurs, if Victor Wembanyama stay healthy, they could have a long run too, bro. You know what I'm saying? This
yeah,
could be a long run, but it depends on the health. It depends on the health of Victor Wembanyama, him being 7'5". But we gonna assume that he gonna remain healthy, right? We're gonna assume he remain
yeah,
healthy. As far as with the Thunder, though, we all know for a fact that they're going to be here 2030 and beyond. Probably way longer than that. Way longer than that. And so
If
this
they
this
stay
going to be something that's going to be very common with the Thunder.
if they stay together, you know how it get when win a couple championships. You start missing those key players. They start getting big money from other teams. Like Denver. We seen Denver
Mm-hmm.
grow up and do their thing, and Bruce Brown left, a couple other key players left, and it wasn't the same no more. And now Bruce Brown, I see that he came back, I think this year, but they're not the same no more. So hopefully they keep that core together and stay together, and we gonna see. But I think they're gonna be around for a little while, and these Spurs they growing up. I
Mm-hmm.
think they finna be here, and we seeing K and Detroit. They man, if K somehow get them to the finals, or man, dude, that'd be crazy. But
That'd be
seeing
crazy, especially being at well, go ahead.
nobody seen them come. Nobody seen it coming. Like I thought they was gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? Their last series, but they got up out of it. Now they in the game 7. So these young boys, watch Charles Barkley boys. These young boys, they coming. Pause. They coming, bro. So it's been exciting, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. This playoffs it's been exciting. Besides seeing the Knicks sweep the 76ers, but even that was exciting though. Like seeing the Knicks finally kind of
Yeah.
they look like they trying to turn that corner. So I'm excited to see what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's why they need to get
Right.
this game 7
But
out the
let's
way.
let's let's talk the East real quick, bro. And let's talk
Yeah,
that game 7. By the way, I think you could put 2 and 2 together, and I got the Thunder.
yeah,
I love the Spurs, but you can't blame me for taking the Thunder. It's a logical choice. On the other hand, the Cavaliers, bro. For me, I feel like the Cavaliers blew it last night. In you up 3-2. Donovan Mitchell, who, as I stated, is the epitome of ice and cold. I mean, ice and hot, whatever you want to call it.
yeah. Hide and Cole.
The man get ice cold one game. Next game, he's super hot. You know what I'm saying? Like ice cold the first half, game 5, go off in the second half. Go off in the second half in game 4. I'm like, okay, Donovan Mitchell, okay. Game 5, they come out. Good team effort. Get the win on the road. Game 6 pressure come around. Him and James Harden, you got to put an APB out for these dudes.
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found. Game 6. What are we gonna do with the Cavaliers? What are we gonna do? I mean, you can't blame anybody for picking Detroit Game 7 based off of what
Yeah.
you see from the Cavs.
I mean, because you don't know what you're going to get from the Cavs. Like the Cavs, they come out like, what game was that? Not game 6. It was game 5. Oh, game 5, they was blowing them out, I believe. Or they had a good lead. They let Detroit come back. Started to be a game. And to my surprise, James Harden, he showed up late in that fourth quarter. James Harden showed up like a true veteran would. He hit some big three, hit some big shots, went to the
Mm-hmm.
line, and they end up getting a W. And they come out the next game. What was that game? What was that game for? It was either game 4 or game
Game
5 when they was in
4,
Cle. I think it was game 4.
Cleveland.
Yeah,
Game 4,
when they was in
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Yeah. And so then they come out against Detroit. Detroit. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching it. I actually went to sleep. So I was like, man, Cleveland
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna win this game, and Detroit, man, they gonna lose. I wake up, I'm like, damn, they went to overtime, and I see they won. I said, damn. I said, okay, baby, Cleveland, go put the boys away. Then they come out the next game, get their ass whooped. I'm like, come on, bro. Y'all could just lost that. Y'all could have lost the other day, bro. The season would have been over, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you
Mm-hmm.
just don't know what you're gonna get out of these guys. I think that's their first win on the road in the playoffs. Yeah, it's their first win
It
on the
was
road
their
in the
first win
playoffs.
on the road in the playoffs.
Yeah, so you don't know
And,
what
and
team
as it
gonna be.
always come down to sports, and as we've been watching for quite some time in our lives, generally sports come down to the things that you do good and the things that you do bad. And like in life, it always catch up with you.
Yeah, for
Now
sure.
Cleveland, oddly enough, in Game 7, they got to do what they did on the road for the first time just two games ago. They got to do that again now in order to advance to the cup. Just such a oxymoron, isn't it? Like
Yeah,
they
man.
got to do that again. Mm.
Yeah, but I think it should be a good game, but you just don't know what you're gonna get from those guys, man. So I wouldn't bet on Cleveland. I don't know. I want to see. I think K gonna carry them, but I think they gonna get it done. And I have to give my
Yeah,
credit when it's due.
yeah.
I'm not a big fan of this guy. But he been balling this playoffs, and I got to give it to him. Tobias Harris. I am not a big fan of
Yes,
Tobias
give him
Harris.
his
I've never
flowers.
been,
Give him his flowers.
but Tobias Harris has been balling. He's been balling, bro. Been doing this thing.
Hmm.
Shout out to Tobias Harris.
Yeah, man, give him his flowers. But it ain't just been Tobias. Paul Reed been coming off that bench, bro.
Yep,
Dropped 17 last night. That's
yep,
quality.
yep,
They got a good quality team over there in Detroit. The moment you think it's just Cade Cunningham, that's when all these other guys show up. Jenkins, the kid we've been talking about all playoffs, number 24. This kid has been balling. He did nothing short than last night. He did the same thing last night. Sassa, who the hell is Sassa? They third point guard come off the bench, hit some clutch threes to shut Cleveland momentum down. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Donovan Mitchell come down, score. Sass will come right back down and score. And they was just going back and forth for a few baskets. But, when you trade baskets and not getting stops in, that's not a good sign. And so Detroit, man, and on top of that, Tobias, of course, Jalen Duran, bro. When he comes to play, Detroit is who you think they could be, right? Detroit is the team that we all know they could be when he comes to play. And so he came to play, man. He came to play. And that was a big, big difference last night. And so we'll get Jamar pick, but I think the obvious pick is Detroit. And then from there, next week we'll be able to talk more. And possibly if you want to, we can go live later this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like on Monday.
Yeah. And break down that series, bro, between either Cleveland and New York or likely Detroit and New York. But if it's New York and Cleveland, man, that'd be a gift for New York. It'd be a gift.
Yeah,
You ain't got to go on the road. You stay right in Madison Square Garden. Then you get a volatile team, a tired team. Oh man, yeah. So let me ask you quickly, Ann. Do you think this is the best chance for the New York Knicks to go to the finals?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt. They you'll have to play Boston. Uh, um, Philly slayed Boston,
Mm-hmm.
and I knew Philly wasn't gonna go too far. So yeah, man, and they've been putting belt to ass, bro. They've been really
Yep,
putting belt to
sure.
ass. So this is they. It's like they didn't hit their groove a little bit. Like Cat, he kind of like in his bag, bro. Like
Yeah,
it's
Mike
crazy,
Brown got
man.
him playing point guard, like a point forward.
Yeah, yeah, man. He kind of like in his bag, bro. And then he been real efficient with the shots, bro. And Jalen
Mm-hmm.
Brunson, he the closer. And man, them other guys, they just playing their role. So they in their bag right now. I ain't gonna lie, man. They looking real nice. So we
Mm-hmm.
gonna see. We gonna see. And and I love their fans, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love their fans. Their fans are,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been waiting for some. They've been waiting since the '70s for a championship, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I would love
Right.
to see the New York Knicks win the championship.
And
They
that'd
go,
be just great for sports in general.
yeah, for sure. Since the '70s, bro. And they out of all the years, they lost in '99. Melo couldn't get them there. They've been trying to get KD for 20 years. They were trying to get LeBron for 20 years. It did happen, bro. They missed on some draft picks. They had some cold young teams that just didn't fit the what the NBA was at now, and it's just they've been searching, it look like it's finally starting to come. It's finally starting to get there. So I think this is their best chance, bro. Like honestly, I think this is their best
Mm-hmm.
chance, bro. I think they got the right
Yeah.
coach. You know what I'm saying? I think Tibbs, it's almost like Mark Jackson and Steve Kerr kind of thing almost. I think they this the perfect storm for them for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. You're a New
They gonna
York
have to
Knicks
be
fan. This is a good time. It's a
yeah,
good time.
but they gonna have to if they get to the finals, they still got to play Detroit or Cleveland. Um, but if they get to the finals, whoever come out that West, they gonna have to battle with Juggernaut for sure.
For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. But the thing we talked about with New York is we never really thought that they would win a championship, right? But we all
Yeah.
stated prior to the season that we believe this was the best chance for New York to make the NBA Finals with the injury to Jason Tatum, blah blah blah, down the road, down the line. And so here we are. Here we are. And so with New York, this is their best chance, man. And the Cavs, yeah, they choked. But then again, Rod, are you really surprised? James Harden, closeout games 2-5 now in his career. He don't do well in closeout games. He get nervous, man. Donovan Mitchell, man, he ain't been in no conference finals before. Most he's ever had was what, game 6 in the conference finals? I mean, in the conference semifinals. And so he not he not. I mean, he's a great scorer, but as you know, he got choke written all over him. Why? Because he's a brickathon. One game, Donovan Mitchell could come out and he could look real good, man.
Man, it looked
4
like
points first
one
half.
top three player in the league.
I'm telling you, 30 some points in the second half. Next game come out, 10 points. 8 points going into the fourth quarter. Like, he could be very volatile. And so for me, the choke ain't even a surprise. We all could see that coming. If the Cavs would have beat Detroit in 6, in my opinion, they should have, because for me, I'm not really a huge believer in Detroit. No disrespect to Detroit. No disrespect to them. But they're playing a perfect storm with a Cavaliers team who they just volatile. That ball don't even get the moving. You see how the ball move with San Antonio in? Man, that ball don't move with Cleveland. James
Sometimes
Harden
they
get
get
the
in a
ball, and if it
dribble,
ain't
dribble,
James
shoot.
Harden,
Pick and
If it
roll.
ain't him, it's Donovan Mitchell.
Yep.
Evan Mobley don't get the ball enough, and that's sad. He should get the ball more. Because clearly,
Yep.
for me, he's the most consistent scorer in my opinion. He's the most consistent. I didn't say he's the best. I didn't say he's number one option. He's just the most consistent because there's too much volatility with those two other superstars. And so we're going to see what happened game 7. Perhaps Donovan Mitchell can silence his critics. Perhaps James Harden can silence his critics in. This is their opportunity to do so. And this is one of their best opportunities. I'm not a huge believer in that Detroit team. I'm not. I'm not a huge believer in a team that's just giving one guy a ball and saying, take us there. I'm not a huge believer in
No.
that. For me, I'm not. But we'll see because Cleveland can choke up the joint. But this is their best opportunity. We'll see what they do with it. 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 And so, man, and you got anything else, bro, to add from the NBA before we talk about the Bears?
Wemby for MVP. Even though I know they're going to give it to Shea. But Wemby for MVP.
Okay. Yeah. And so, yep, we've talked about that, man. And so hopefully, we'll see Victor Wembanyama get that MVP. But we going to know for sure next week. Because generally the MVP is always decided somewhere around the conference finals in that ballpark. And so the MVP should be named probably sometime this weekend. It got to be this week. Yeah, it should be this week.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Definitely.
probably this week.
Definitely this week. Definitely this
And
week.
crazy ironic that they about to play each other.
Right, exactly. And so somebody finna be on the sideline mad as hell, like, man, I got robbed. Yep. And so the Bears, man, on the other hand, bro, man, they got a hard ass schedule.
Yeah, tough schedule.
Yeah. And so, Jamar, what's your reaction to the Bears schedule release, bro?
Well, I'm gonna pull up this visual and we'll talk about it.
All right.
I mean, look, last year they had the second hardest schedule in the league.
6.
They turned out pretty fine.
8.
This year they do have the hardest schedule in the league. And it's one of those to where, okay, bring it on. Let's see what this. I mean, if people want to call last year a fluke, fine. We gonna call it a fluke again. They come out and get double-digit wins again. Like,
Damn, they on national TV 3 weeks in a row. And then, so they got 4. No, they have 5. No, they have.
They got 6 primetime games.
6 primetime games. You're right, because I forgot.
7, dog. You forgot the Monday Night Football against Philly.
No, I forgot about. Well, I don't know with Buffalo, that Buffalo Saturday game. I don't know if that's what's the name?
That is a primetime game. It got to be on Prime. It got to be on one of those Netflix or likely Prime or on Netflix. One of the two, I guarantee.
Probably, yeah. Probably so, yeah. So, yeah.
That's
but
a primetime game, dog.
Week 5 to week 9 is a gauntlet. They at Green Bay, at Atlanta, New England, and Super Bowl at the Super Bowl champs. Then they go to Tampa. That's a gauntlet right there. But
yeah, man.
One of these teams that made the playoff, like Seattle, might be trash. Philly might be trash. So, or New England might be trash. So, but one of these teams up here is gonna be good. Like we're gonna see a surprise team, like maybe, I don't know, Minnesota or starting off at Carolina is tricky. We don't know. I mean, they did go to the playoffs last year, barely, but they gave them Rams a run for their money. So we're gonna see if they grow a little bit. But that could be a tough game starting off. Minnesota, they should win. Philly, I don't think Philly's gonna have a good year, but I don't know. We'll see.
It depends on if they keep AJ Brown for me. If they keep AJ Brown,
they're not keeping AJ Brown. AJ Brown's gonna be gone in a couple of weeks, June 1st. The Jets, they should win 50-0. Um, Green Bay, they should win, but it's gonna be a tough game, it's a rivalry game. Atlanta, it depends on what their
That should be
quarterback
a tough
situation
game
looking
too,
like.
man.
But
And
they should
Atlanta,
beat
though.
Atlanta. Yeah, they should beat Atlanta, but quarterback, I don't know. We gonna see. New England, that's gonna be a tough game. That would be a tough game. Seattle, we'll see if they still have that Super Bowl sauce. Tampa Bay, no Mike Evans. I don't know. Tampa Bay is always a tough game though. They gonna come to play. New Orleans, they should win that game, but New Orleans, they looked pretty good at the end of the year, but I don't know about the Tyler Show dude, but he looked pretty good at the end of the year. Detroit, that's gonna be a tough game, of course. That's a division game.
We need those games
Jacksonville.
from Detroit, man. We need our vengeance.
This is a game that I want to go to, but it's gonna be too goddamn cold, so I'm probably ain't gonna go. Jacksonville. I want to see my boy Travis Hunter play. Uh, I don't know. If we gonna get the same Jacksonville team from last year, that's a big. I don't know. So Miami is they should beat the shit out of Miami.
Yes, yes.
But when teams go to Miami, they just tend to lose their mind. So I don't know.
Wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why too.
I can tell you firsthand.
Yeah, me too, Jamar. Buffalo.
Oof.
I
That's gonna be
don't
a
know. They're
tough
going.
one, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. They're going to Buffalo New Stadium. It's probably gonna be cold as shit. It may snow. Who knows? Green
This is
Bay.
a gauntlet too.
And yeah,
The
the
Green
last
Bay.
four. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
Everybody in the division at Buffalo. Yeah, they got a schedule,
Yeah,
man.
they got a schedule. They got a schedule. And so, what would y'all think? So Jamar, do you think the Bears go over 500 and yourself? Like,
Absolutely.
let's tally how many wins you guys think the Bears will have this season based off of just what we see so far. We're gonna come back again later this summer, preseason, and talk about this more to get a prediction on how many wins. But just immediately, fellas, off that first look, we always say, all right, Bears can win that one. How many wins you think the Bears get, bro?
Mm, I say 9 to 11.
But no, a definitive number, Ian.
A
Give me a
definitive
number,
number.
bro. Yeah.
Uh, so I'm counting on. I don't know Minnesota. So they're gonna sweep one of these teams in the division.
If
And
it's
if I had
anybody,
to,
I think it's
it would be
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah, but Minnesota could be somebody's going to be a surprise team. We always going to have a surprise team. So I don't know if it would be Minnesota because remember they got Kyler Murray over there, and they got the
Hmm.
quarterback whisperer over there. So
Hmm.
that could turn out to be the greatest thing ever, and it could turn out to be that they just be trash. So, but
Right.
if I had to bet, I would say they would sweep Minnesota. So I would say. Mm, I would say I'll say 12.
12-5. Okay.
I'll say 12.
I feel you.
Because one of those Super Bowl teams is not gonna be good. I just don't know which one of them. They play both of them.
Right.
I
New
mean,
England. Who did they just pick up?
They
They didn't pick
probably
up
gonna get
anybody,
AJ
but
Brown.
okay. But they
Romeo
rumored to
Dobbs.
get AJ Brown, and they still they got Romeo Dobbs too, right? That's right,
Yeah,
Jamar. They
Romeo
got
Dobbs.
Romeo
Yeah.
Dobbs from the Packers. So New England. I don't know if they're gonna be trash, man. They probably gonna be good
I,
again.
I put it to you like this. I mean, two things could be true at the same time. Ian, you said I don't know which Super Bowl team gonna be trash. I mean, I feel like both of them. Well, they both had 14 wins last year. If I'm not mistaken,
Hmm.
somewhere around there. There's no
Both of them
chance
not getting
they're
14
not getting
wins.
They're
14
not
wins.
gonna be
No,
for it, right? They're gonna be
no.
still respectable teams, in my opinion, though.
Yeah, I don't see New England playing to that level again. I don't see Seattle. I think Seattle has a better chance of playing to that level than New England. but
They
I don't
lost
see
a lot
them.
though.
Yeah, I don't see them being dominant as well. I mean, heck, we
No, they
we
gonna
got their
miss. They
star
gonna miss.
safety. We got
And
their
they
star
gonna
safety.
miss that Walker too. They gonna miss Walker too. That running
Yeah,
back.
of course.
Yeah, I'm half and half on that because historically Seattle always finds a running back end up being plug and play. I mean,
That's
they
true.
just
That is definitely true. They had some running backs over the years.
and they just drafted Price, so it's
Yeah.
like they'll figure it out with that. It's more so, I guess, the quarterback play, but actually for both teams to see if they actually still consistent. Um, I know that Minnesota may be the team I think that y'all looked at that we might sweep. I believe could be Green Bay because I don't believe Green Bay is. I think they're going to regress. I don't think they're as
I can see that. Yeah, they
They
lost.
let
They
they let go
great.
a
they lost a lot
lot of
too.
people. So
And
season.
then the fact that Michael Parsons won't even be healthy to start the season. I mean, yeah, you traded for Zaire Franklin, but I mean, he can't tackle everybody. Um,
Yeah.
Jordan Love, I still don't know which quarterback's going to show up with Jordan Love. Um,
He's the Donovan Mitchell of the league.
Mm-hmm.
is that too high of a praise for him? I think it could be somebody less than. No, I'm playing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, the receiving core, they still don't really have
They
a
lost
true
some
number
bodies
one.
there. I mean,
Yeah,
they still got some bodies there, but
but
they
it's
Yeah,
lost some
but no
bodies
true
too.
number one. Yeah, no true number one
and
though.
they haven't had a true number one since what? Devontae Adams?
Devontae Adams. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm not fully sold on that. I mean, the Eagles are up in the air, but last time we saw Philly, we put America on notice on that one. I got a solid 11. Um, but I mean, like you pretty much alluding to, there is parity in NFL every year. That Carolina one
Absolutely.
is a trap game out the gate.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a tricky one.
that is Atlanta. I go back what you said. It goes back to quarterback play with me on that one. But
Yeah, we don't know what the hell they
hey,
about to do at quarterback.
I am scared of their weapons on offense though. Out the skill position players.
Bijan, oh yeah.
Bijan is
You
Oh
see
yeah, they
running
Bijan
loaded
and
on
going
offense.
crazy.
They loaded on offense
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, they just
Cal
need a
Pitts showing up.
plug in a quarterback. Literally.
They
Yeah,
Defense is
loaded on
kind of
offense over
defense
there.
is kind of solid. They kind of decent. So they just really need a, a quarterback to plug in. They would be, man, they probably would be the head of that division.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
there's a reason. Like every year, I tend to like try to pick Atlanta to win that division because they're just so talented. They just
They right
Right.
there.
You be boy, I get that to you, Jamar. You love
I
picking Atlanta every year and they
I'll
let
say
you
this.
down every year.
If you put Bryce Young in Atlanta, Atlanta will win like 12 games.
Oh man, they'd be the
oof,
greatest show on turf type stuff. They'd
oof.
be lighting it up. They'd be
Him and
lighting it
Bijan
up.
Robinson,
It's
Bijan
that
Robinson take so much pressure off him, bro. That'd be oh
they're that
man, dude.
talented. New Orleans that's a sneaky team. I mean, heck, I mean, we even though we beat them last year, but that was an ugly game for
Yeah,
us at
yeah.
home. That was an ugly game.
And
The
I think they on the
Jacksonville,
verge of letting go. I don't think AK coming back, so I don't. That's they in a weird situation with Alvin Kamara. So
they
Yeah.
are.
um,
That Jacksonville one, like I don't think they win 13 games again.
yeah,
I think they
that
regress back to
talent's
the mean. That division is I think that division is gonna be sneaky entertaining as well.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, that last four, that Buffalo one, I think that's gonna be like the real, in my opinion, like the real measuring stick of how good our team is. Because as
yeah.
we know, Buffalo's always a contender. I mean, they got your boy, our former boy, as their wide receiver one now in that new
Oh
stadium in
yeah, I
December.
forgot, man.
Um,
Oh
yep.
man, you probably have to remind me of that,
I
man.
mean, hey, if I didn't remind you now, you're gonna find out the hard way. Uh,
Yeah, man.
but the one thing I am, even though we didn't address pass rush, it's the speed on defense. That's the one thing I'm excited to see because that means we should not get, blown over the top. I should not see Christian Watson out here just flamboyant uh what's that Johnson, that we used to.
Jalen Johnson.
No, the other one, the two hyphen last name guy.
Gardner Johnson.
Yes,
Gardner Johnson.
'cause he
He
got
in
flame
Buffalo
ball.
too. In
Yeah,
Buffalo.
he is.
Mm-hmm.
So I better see our team grill his ass. So
I want him to
nevertheless,
come back, man.
Yeah.
It's a great nickel.
he was
Right, and this is y'all. You guys are very optimistic. Y'all real optimistic because I'm just judging based
shouldn't
off of
we?
the offseason additions. Go ahead, Jamar.
I'm gonna say why I mean, for me, why shouldn't I be optimistic? The one thing that we have that we never had was the combination of a coach and a quarterback, a legit coach and a legit quarterback. We never had that combination. Therefore, we have a chance each and every week to go out here and get a W.
Yeah.
The
So I'll
skill
say this
position
about
is
the
there.
Bears. I'll say this about the Bears this year. The one thing that I do want to see from Caleb and Ben Johnson, I don't want the MO to be. I was saying this yesterday to somebody. I think they're gonna have a good year, but I don't for Caleb. I don't want his MO to be. We start off slow, we
Correct.
down, and I got to
I
be
got you.
Superman to bring us back.
Mm-mm.
No, they're not gonna be good like that.
Mm-mm.
So I want them to. I want to see games with this year where they just come out, lay that belt down, and it's smooth sailing for the rest of the game. Put them to bed. I
That's
want to
what
see a
should
couple
happen.
games like that. If he do that this year, then I'll be like, yeah, Caleb the one.
That's what should happen. So we shouldn't have.
Granted, I ain't taking nothing away. He did some phenomenal shit last year, like unbelievable. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like that shit against the Rams was just. I was standing up in front of the big ass TV like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is going on around here?
I
So
screamed,
this
Right.
nigga
"Oh
got
my
some
god!"
nigga got some juju going around at Soldier Field. You
Mhm.
sprinkling on teams. Shit.
Mhm.
Dude,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but I just want to see them. I just want to see them just come out, blow somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Come out,
yeah,
just lay the and
put
force their
the
wheel.
absolutely put the foot on their necks for a whole 60 minutes.
Yeah,
So we shouldn't have 7 come from behind victories, and we should not,
yeah,
lead the league in takeaways at that high of a clip either. Those things are not going to happen again. So I expect the team to actually perform better. And and the
yeah.
last thing I'll say, they actually made a weird point, but I can see their point. The Bears could be a better team, but their record may not reflect that just because of how quote unquote hard the schedule is. But I still think they get 11 wins though.
Yeah.
Right. And man, if the Bears get 11 wins, 12 wins, this would be fantastic. I am worried about this secondary. We lost a lot of guys. I am worried. We got a rookie. Now, don't get me wrong. Yes, we got fast on defense, Jamar. But we still got a rookie back there that's going to have to go through a learning curve. Let's not forget that.
Can I point something
And
out to you
so
on that
they're going
secondary?
to go ahead.
So yeah, we lost a lot of people in that secondary. However, we had 2 players that was pretty much injured like the whole year in that secondary that should be fully healthy now. Between
Jalen
Jalen Johnson
Johnson.
and Kyler Gordon. And that Kyler
Right.
Gordon one, like Ben Johnson said, like I don't even know who the player is last year because he didn't really play. And Kyler Gordon is one of the best nickels, if not the best nickel in the game.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope, man. I hope they both come
He got
back with
that.
vengeance.
He got that contract, and he just started getting hurt as usual. Like, damn, Kyler, come on,
Yeah.
man, get it together. But when he
Right.
balled in the Rams game, right? He came back in the Rams game. Yeah, he balled that game.
Yeah, on
He
like
balled, but they torched his
50%.
ass too a lot too.
Because he wasn't
That
healthy, but he
secondary,
tried.
They was torching him.
I say it to this day. That is the best game I've ever seen a Bears secondary play since I've been living for 35 years. That Bears secondary balled in that Rams game. They balled and I ain't
I
even a
mean,
big
sorry, no,
Jaquan
he got
Briscoe fan.
torched that Packers game. Kyler Gordon got torched
Jaquan
that Packers game.
Briscoe,
But I agree that
Kyler
Rams game,
Gordon,
they played ball, and they
Gardner
played
Johnson,
ball.
all of them. Even Jay, they
That's
balled. They balled.
that's why they was supposed to win that game. That's why they were supposed to win
Yeah,
that game. They blew that game.
yeah.
Blew it. Gave
At
that
least,
game
at
away
least
like a
championship game. At least championship
disrespect.
game. They
You
supposed to
know
be
what I'm
going to
saying?
Seattle.
For real, man. They blew that one.
Yeah.
And so, like, my immediate reaction, just an immediate reaction, fellas.
Yeah.
win at Carolina, win versus Minnesota, win against Philadelphia, win against the Jets,
Blowout against the Jets. Win against Green
Green
Bay.
Bay.
Damn, you got them starting off 5, 6, 6 and
I was
5-0.
thinking the same thing. I think we
It's
smacked Green
possible.
Bay. I think
Yeah,
so, especially if Mike is not playing.
I-
That's me.
right. For me, 5-0. Atlanta,
That's
6-0.
6-0.
New
But it's a trap game,
England
though.
lose. Seattle lose.
Win. I think they beat Seattle.
Tampa. You think they beat Seattle? In Seattle, man, if we beat
That's
Seattle in Seattle, bro, we going to the bowl.
Yeah, that's the match we wanted to see last year in the championship game. We would have went to
I know.
Seattle.
They lost. I mean, Seattle lost a lot to me. So, and they lost a lot
They
of key
did.
components. So,
did.
I don't know how they. I'm not
Matter
saying
of
that they can't fill those holes, but it's
Right.
tough.
Matter of fact, who's the
Especially
head?
coming off a
Right.
championship.
Who's
But
going to be the
they
head coach in
just-
New England?
I don't know, man, but it should be Mike Vrabel, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what? You know
Yeah,
what?
man.
He got the as my daddy would say, he got the complexion for the protection. He gonna be the head coach. He ain't going nowhere.
I hear your daddy. Your daddy got a valid damn point. He got the complexion for the perception.
Hey, unless
Real talk.
Diana started singing like a canary, then I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
that
man, you
is
know-
true.
you know
Twan.
you know her son name is Mike, by the way.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it just sucks an oxymoron. And so, yeah, man, the Bears, I think they can start off, fellas. Probably 6-1, 7-1.
Yeah.
Seattle going to be a tough game. So I don't
That
know. I
will.
think I'm thinking 6-2 because Seattle always got a great home field. Tampa's going to be interesting.
Trap
They
game.
lost Mike Evans, but he didn't play a lot with them. He haven't been playing a lot with them. He's been injured a lot, Jamar. And so
But-
really,
Mike Evans used to add that. He added that element. Like you had to pay attention to him if he was on the field. You just had to.
right?
Which
But he
freed up
wasn't.
Ibuka.
But he hasn't been on the field. Is my point, dog. So it's like him going to San Francisco now. It's like we kind of know what they're gonna be. Which, in my opinion, that NFC South, it's a toss-up division. I think that could go to any of those 4 teams. That's going to be a win for us because we're in Chicago. If it's in Tampa, could be different, but we're in Chicago. New Orleans, I think we beat the brakes off them, especially coming off a bye. Detroit, oh shit. Them the guys that give us the thorn, man. Detroit. And it'll be a short week. Thanksgiving. We probably lose that one, fellas. We probably lose that one. Jacksonville, I don't know what to expect from Jacksonville, but
No.
I saw a good team last year.
They're gonna take a L.
Oh, okay, that's right. We at home. Yeah, give me that. Give me Miami too. So
Miami's a big trap
Buffalo,
game, though.
Green Bay.
Dude,
They should
Yeah,
blow
We
Miami
go
out.
with
though.
focus though.
Dude.
We should win that one regardless.
like I don't even know
should be
who's throwing the ball
distraction.
to in Miami. Like we better win that game.
Gotta win that game, man.
Distraction.
I ain't trying to hear our keys from out. We better beat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So for me, guys, I got double-digit wins too. Is my point, and so I just it will really depend, man. I hope that kid come out our safety man. And he come out blazing. He gonna be super crucial for us because if he getting torched, then it's gonna be bad. So
It's hard unless he just fundamentally unsound. It's hard to get torched with that speed though. Unless he just out of
Yeah.
position for whatever reason all the time. But
okay.
he's legit though. He's legit.
All right, cool. Wonderful. I'll take your word, bro. And so, man, all right. And so outside of the Bears schedule, y'all got any other games y'all looking forward to?
First game of the year.
Oh, okay. Seattle and New England.
Yeah.
Yeah, got them opening against each other.
Yeah. I figured they would
Yeah.
play each other, or maybe an up and coming team like the Bears would have been the opening game. But yeah,
That's what people on the radio was clamoring for. They was hoping they get Seattle week 1 on that Wednesday because you get
Yeah.
that game out the way, traveling all the way to the West Coast, and then you get another like 10 days of rest.
yeah.
Matter of fact, that's
Because
the
when they
only
play,
West Coast game we have.
yeah, honestly,
That's the only
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yep.
literally, literally, that's crazy. Literally, all on
Yep.
the East Coast,
They're
Carolina,
gonna be in the East
Philly,
Coast all
New
season.
York,
All
Green Bay
season.
is Atlanta. Atlanta's nowhere. New England, yeah, Tampa, New Orleans, down south, yep.
They're gonna be
Jacksonville
down
at the
south a
crib,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah, so like
Miami, yep,
the furthest west outside of Seattle is Minnesota. So there you go.
yep.
Yeah. So yep. AFC South, NFC South. They're gonna be in the South a lot. And
Uh,
so yeah. In this case,
Yes,
then go ahead, Ian.
I just noticed. So they played a whole. Let's see. Yeah, they played a whole NFC South. Carolina,
yep.
Atlanta, New
Yep.
Orleans,
Whole
and
AFC, a whole AFC.
Tampa.
No, they don't play Tennessee, but they play Jacksonville.
I mean NFC. I mean NFC South. I meant.
Yeah. Got the whole
Yeah.
NFC South.
Yeah.
hmm AFC East, Miami, Buffalo. Yep. So yeah, man, it's gonna be an interesting schedule. And Jamar, anything else from the Bear? I mean, from the NFL schedule? Any games you're looking forward to?
Um. Well, I guess maybe two or three. One on a lower scale. Curious to see. I think week one Titans and Jets. Just Robert Saleh going against his former team. Curious to see that with his whole new regime and how Tennessee. I think Tennessee actually gonna be a lot better than what people think. And then the first Thanksgiving Eve game, the Packers and Rams. And as you know, I'm absolutely rooting for the Rams on that one. Um, so yeah, that's it. I mean, dude, football is just taking over. The fact that the Bears on Thanksgiving and Christmas, like I can't ask for anything better than that, honestly. So
Yeah.
Right. Right. I am interested in seeing Pittsburgh, and the reason why, fellas, I want to see this new Mike McCarthy regime and see how's this
Who gonna be
really
that
gonna work with
quarterback?
Aaron Rodgers. No, Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rod- is he coming
Yeah,
back? You ain't
yeah.
saying
He
nothing.
stated he coming back. He stated he coming back, and so I read that maybe I don't know, not too long ago, a week ago, that he likely to come back. He gonna run it again with Mike McCarthy, and so I'm really interested in seeing how that works now in Pittsburgh. That's gonna be really interesting, and not interesting in a way that I think is gonna result in a lot of wins. But we'll see, man. Still got DK Metcalf there. Still got some pieces. And then additionally, I want to see fellas how the New York Giants rebound. I thought they had some going last year. So hopefully if this Scatterable kid come back healthy, you put him now with a quarterback. Malik Neighbors come back healthy. That's a team I just want to watch, Shamar. And I want to see if they become healthy. I want to see how interesting that NFC East become in with them, Dallas, Philly.
Yep.
And just see how that all balances out this year. So those just my quick takes immediately. But of course, training camp ain't got started, none of that chat. So we're gonna get a lot more into that. We're gonna get a lot more into that as time progresses. And so Cubs and the Sox, man. Cubs took care of business yesterday. But check this out, Annie Jamar. The White Sox were 22-21 as of yesterday. Do you hear me? 43 games into the season, they were over 500.
Finally.
I know, right? And so this is like a really good thing. Right now, the Sox, they have 500. They playing on the south side right now. Cubs took care of business. Everybody kind of know Cubs one of the best teams in baseball. Kind of expect the Cubs to do what they do. And so I'm assuming all of us are rooting for the Sox here. I'm assuming.
That's a good game.
And so we'll see what happens with the rest of this series between these two squads, man. Jeremy as well. And so I know Chris Ford, if he watching, and some of the other Cubs fans, Kevin Clark, those
Go
guys,
Cubs, go. Go
they
Cubs,
like
go.
you know, they big up there on the north side. And so for
Jamar
me,
not
man,
happy.
I'm happy.
At all.
I'm happy to see the White Sox do what they doing, man. And so yes, and
Yeah,
that
one game back. Yeah.
AL Central is very competitive. And right now, the White Sox, man, if they keep it up, they could end up playing in October, and that would just be unheard of. And so, continue
Hopefully
to
so. We're not
surprise us,
gonna.
White Sox, please.
Yeah,
Continue
we're
to
not gonna
surprise us,
count our
because
chickens yet.
we
Hopefully
we we
so.
we had no expectations coming into this season, but the fact that you got some good young hitters, a great hitter, some decent pitching, momentum, and you're playing with house money, these are all recipes. And so just play ball.
Hey,
Play ball.
Sox the only team in the league with three batters with double digit home runs between Montgomery, Murakami, and Vargas. They
Mm-hmm.
hitting. They are hitting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, yes, go Cubs, no. Go Cubs, no. Y'all outside. Now, if y'all go to the playoffs, then we gonna be go Cubs, go. Y'all ass don't make the playoffs, then it's go Cubs, no. That terrible ass song they play. Y'all ever been to the Cubs game where they play that song?
Yep. My
And
mama
boy, you
loved
go
that
to
song
the
for some
Cubs
reason,
game,
bro. I don't know why.
man. I don't want to talk about white folks, but you go to the game and white folks, boy, they had a bit and they be singing that song Jamar with their heart. Go
Man, they
Cubs,
lose their
go.
damn mind at the game.
Go
It's an
Cubs,
experience, bro.
go. I'd be
Have you
like,
never been?
Tristan, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, bro. I mean, singing his heart out from that song, like he's singing Mary J. Blige or something. I'm like, oh man, bro, like this is
Mary J.
I need to go back to the White Sox.
It's an experience, bro. Watch it, man. They be in there. The jokes be hilarious, bro. Cause they be drunk, bro. Man, it is an
It be
experience, bro.
so
I haven't
damn
been in a
drunk in that
while,
damn
but it is
man.
hilarious, man.
It is hilarious. They
I
be so
definitely got to
damn
catch a
drunk
game
at the
for both of
games.
them this year.
Man, I'm talking about they be so damn drunk, it's almost hilarious. And so, yeah, Jeremy, man, for sure, bro. And so, Jamar, go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, no. Yeah,
Oh wow.
go ahead,
Oh
man.
man. All right, so see, this is why you have Plan A and Plan B. Plan A was my schedule. I do have a Plan B. All right, so I guess this is another builder exercise, but I'm gonna partake. We gonna have some fun with this one. All right, so as Chicago sports has starting to progress for the better collectively, there's still a couple of teams out there that still need some work, but nevertheless, collectively, Chicago sports has been, getting better. That being said, there is star power on these teams, and what we're going to do, matter of fact, before I tell you what we're going to do, I need you all to pick a number, either 1, 2, or 3, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
3.
You got 3. What about you, Ian? 1 or 2?
My favorite number is in the background. 1.
All right, so that being said, so we are going to do a quick 4-round snake draft and draft pretty much the stars, pretty much build your team of Chicago stars, and then we're gonna compare and contrast at the end.
Okay.
So you can pick.
So round 1 is the best, right?
I mean, you picking the best players. So pretty much the order is Ian, me, Brandon, and then second round, Brandon, me, Ian is a snake.
Okay.
Okay. So, Ian, in this case, bro.
You can pick anybody from any Chicago team right now.
Right now, not in the past, right?
Not in the past,
Right
now.
All right.
4
Who's the
rounds.
biggest star in Chicago in this case, then, Ian?
I mean, I think that's pretty evident. It would have to be Mr. Caleb Williams.
Exactly.
All right. I am going to go with. I'm gonna go Connor Bedard.
Oh boy. All right. So Connor Barad. Okay. For me, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go Murakami.
All right, you're back up again.
That's yeah. All right. So Murakami's my first round pick. Should I get somebody from the Cubs? No. So somebody from the Sky? No. The Bulls? Who the hell are we gonna get from the Bulls?
It is one guy.
Maybe I could get Bazelis. So I'm gonna take Bazelis.
Really?
And
Over Giddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna take
honestly,
Bazelis.
I mean,
I mean, neither of them both trash, man.
let me get Colston Loveland.
Okay. I like that one. Well, hmm. Mm, mm, mm. Might surprise y'all with this one.
Uh-oh.
Trying to think. Jalen Johnson.
Former All-Pro.
Chandler Johnson.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Start us off in the third round then, Ian.
I'm gonna go Josh Giddy.
Josh Giddey. Okay. Let me get Nico Horner.
Okay. Yeah, looking at the Cubs. For me, I'm gonna go Sky. I'm gonna go. I'm stuck between Smith and Jackson, so I'm gonna go Skylar Diggins Smith because I trust her more. Although Rakia Jackson is buttoned into a superstar who's dropped 30 last night, I'm gonna get. Give me Skylar Diggins Smith.
All right, and then finish us off with your fourth round and last pick.
Cole Kmet. Could go Cole Kmet. And again, I could go the wide receivers.
Y'all disrespecting one of y'all top paid players. This is crazy, bro.
I can't think of nobody from the Fire, man. No disrespect to the Fire. Blackhawks. Right. The Blackhawks, no. Bulls. Hell no.
Oh, I thought you was
Even if I
thinking.
wanted to. Patrick
I thought-
Williams?
Yeah. I thought you were gonna pay Patrick Williams.
I was
Fuck
thinking
no.
about it because when you mix your money in, I was like, he got to be one of the highest paid in Chicago. He just
we ain't
super
talking about
trash, but he got it. He got to be one of the highest paid in Chicago. Like real
Nah,
talk.
it's somebody on them Bears.
Okay. All right. And so there's somebody on the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in that case, then, because that's where I was going, I can't think of nobody else, man. Between Rakia Jackson and Montez Sweat.
This is really bad. Can't think of anybody. This is really bad.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna take Montez Sweat.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. That's what I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take Montez Sweat because I could pick between him and Rakia Jackson, but he's been here in Chicago longer.
Yeah, got him.
Although his ass do need to get a pass rush this year. He ain't had no damn pass rush at all last season.
Yeah, for sure.
But that was because number 55 was on the other side. And pass rush either.
Talking about Dio Dangbo.
And so yeah, man,
sucked.
you know, yeah, that works.
Man.
One of those White Sox players, Shamar.
I'm thinking.
One of those Cubs players. Cubs got a nice roster too, man. It ain't
they
just one
do.
over there. PCA, you got some ballers over there.
Yeah, I'm stuck between like 4 people. I'm trying to figure it out. You know, I don't have a White Sox player on my team. I do have a Cub player. Give me Colson Montgomery.
Yeah. And bro.
It's up to me.
Yeah, finish us off. Last pick of the draft.
I'm between 2 people. One of these guys has my name. And this other young lady, she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, damn, it's tough. I'm gonna go with Kia Jackson.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. And
Sorry,
you know,
Ian.
Jamar, we had to show some of that diversity for the women's, you know, with Chicago sports. So
I ain't got no
big
issue with
reason why
that.
I made my pick for the Sky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. So to conclude, Ian's team consists of Caleb Williams, Jalen Johnson, Josh Giddey, and Rakia Jackson. My team consists of Connor Bedard, Colston Leveland, Nico Horner, and Colson Montgomery. And Brandon's team consists of Manasaka Murakami, Buzelis, Skylar Diggins Smith, and Montez Sweat.
Yeah.
So that concludes our draft.
Yeah. Man, thanks, Jamar. Man, bro, you make me think about Chicago sports in a whole different way, just thinking about all the different teams and the players. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Very good exercise, bro. Very, very good exercise. That was a good one. That was a good one as usual, bro. That was a good one, man. Yeah, support the stream. See where the guys are pointing. We need your help. We appreciate it, you know? And so you just take your phone, send you right to Venmo. We got clothes on deck, you know what I'm saying? And so rock with us, you know what I'm saying? We got whatever you need, man. And so support us. We appreciate it. Early Morning Sports Talk Podcast. Yes. And so just curious, Ian, I'm not sure, bro. Are we going to the basement or?
Yeah, I got a Chicago Bears question.
All right, bro.
Second year in the offense. Well, 2-part question. Number 1, does Caleb throw for 4,000 yards? And does Luther Burns go over 1,000 yards receiving?
For me, my immediate reaction, Jamar, is yes to both. And it's the way he looked last year, man, it's only up from here. I know we lost DJ Moore, but, you know, the speed that we got, man, it's going to be burners. Good luck catching those dudes. They are fast. And so I think, I say yes to both, man. I say yes to both. And Luther Burden, you guys are really big on Luther Burden, so I got to say yes because y'all said he going to be good. Y'all say he's going to be that. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes, he get 1,000 yards, man. He probably can get that quickly, man, because how fast he run, goddammit. He can burn some folks.
Yeah, I mean,
I got yes to both.
Luther passes the eye test. He passed the eye test very early on.
He was literally, not to cut y'all off, but he was literally like 50 some yards away from having like 58 yards from having 4,000 yards last year.
You're right.
Mm.
You're right. So I will say yes to the 4,000. I'm still uncertain on the Luther one, but it's more so if he could just clean up the small stuff. If he just hits the short passes that he just was missing, that does it on top of everything else that he's good at. So I think he does. He's determined. He already working out with all the pass catchers in is it USC
At
or
USC,
somewhere?
yep.
Yep.
At USC, yep. With
Yeah,
Luther
they already
Burden,
get
Holston, and what's the other guy? Big guy had the fourth down touchdown.
Cole.
Um,
Welcome back.
no.
Oh, Jade
Uh,
Walker.
yeah, Jade
Okay,
Walker,
yeah,
yep.
Jade Walker. Yeah.
Yeah, they was
Caleb
out there
Randall.
getting it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he gets it. And then I'm hesitant to say yes on Burden is because for the same reason I just kind of mentioned, like all those pass catchers, like he might
Yeah,
I think he'll get extremely close, but I don't know if he goes over that mark. I
yeah.
mean, so I
He
wanna,
gonna be close. He gonna be
Depends on
close.
Rome.
yeah,
Yeah.
'Cause they're gonna try
But
to
he
double.
gonna.
Cause now what's now he gonna be a big thing in his offense now. Colston Love's gonna be a big thing. I think he's gonna get a
yes,
1,000 yards too. But if he starts off hot, I think that opens up, you know, the offense for Rome and LB.
Luther.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's
so
like if there's enough attention on any one of those players, the other one should eat. I mean, like for example, if Rome gets double teamed, I mean, Luther Burden, I mean, I take him on one-on-one scenarios
every
all day,
time.
every day. If Colston Loveland is one-on-one down the seam, I'm taking him all day, every day. And then they also drafted another tight end. They run 3 tight end sets, so that's another thing. All 3 of the tight
Yep.
ends. I mean, the tight end they drafted, I forgot his name, but he's very athletic. So it's like and he's a pretty good blocker, so he's going to be on the field. And then you drafted the speedster from LSU. You did sign Khalif Raymond, and also so
Or
it's a
kick
lot of
return. Yep.
weapons. And then
Hmm.
not to mention the 2
A lot
running
of
backs.
speed, a lot of speed, a lot of speed,
Yeah.
and yeah, not to mention the running backs. I mean, he's got some elusive running backs back there too.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna say no, but if he does get it, it's gonna be on big plays. He's gonna have quite a few big plays that'll get those yards quick.
Yeah. A couple big games.
Yeah.
Yeah. Possibly.
And I tell you what, if Luther don't get 1,000, he gonna be close.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could
he'll be
I
in the
could see him in
900.
that. I could see him 800-900 range.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he ends up becoming like one of his favorite targets, then yeah, he might. Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
probably
he'll
get over
get it.
1,000. Depends on
Mm-hmm.
Rome.
Rome,
If
yep,
Rome,
it goes all go back to Rome.
if Rome come
It,
back dropping that ball, man, shit. Rome gonna be his ass out of here.
I don't know about that. Yes, trade.
Top 10 pick, you gotta play like it.
Seriously, between the drops and the health, you got to be on the field and you got to catch the ball. Like we need both.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. Yes. And with that being said, fellas, final thoughts and shout outs. Since we're speaking of health as wealth, that's a final thought for sure. And so, Jamar, bro, any final thoughts or shout outs, bro, as we head into the weekend?
I mean, heck, what's the 2 best words in sports? Game 7. We got one of those on Sunday with 2 teams that already had Game 7s in these playoffs, so they're used to it by now. So we got that. Also, so my son's birthday is tomorrow. So shout out to
Happy
Joe.
Yes,
birthday.
happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to the man.
So, and shout out once again. Shout out to you fellas. I mean, we're not doing this without y'all. So appreciate y'all.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
bro. Any final thoughts or shout outs as we head into the weekend?
Shout out to us, bro. Been doing this
Mm-hmm.
for a minute, man. This was a good one this morning. Um, Playoff basketball game 7. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I want to see the Spurs and the Knicks in the finals. Spurs and the Knicks in the finals.
What's that? 1999 finals rematch.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I remember that final so vividly. Yeah, I want to see them in the final rematch.
Mm-hmm.
Wemby,
Yeah.
Cat, Jalen Brunson,
And
Castle, man, bro, it's just
that would be gritty and fun and
yeah,
exciting.
man. I think so too. Shout out to Detroit though. Man, if K get Detroit to the finals, bro,
Woo!
woo,
That's tough.
got some good
That
basketball
was it.
coming though.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. And so, fellas, yes, with that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Continue to shop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you are up to love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love support is truly appreciated, and we hope you all have a blessed